Welcome to Digital Marketing for Contractors, a podcast for home improvement contractors to help you crush your lead goals and take your business to the next level. Join us each episode as we give you powerful insights and practical tips on the best digital marketing strategies to help you grow your home improvement business. Let's get started.
Welcome back to Digital Marketing for Contractors. I'm Caitlyn Noble.
And I'm Meredith. And today we are tackling a common challenge for growing contractors, scaling past the owner bottleneck.
But we're going to make this like a digital flair because we're doing digital marketing.
Accurate.
Yep. So we're going to make this a flair about how we are going to scale past the owner bottleneck. Owners, if you're listening, we're talking about you and how you're holding things up on your end with all love and respect.
We can say that because we're also the owners.
We're also owners and we've also been the bottlenecks.
Yep.
So as I mentioned, if you're a business owner and you're doing it all yourself, from sales to operations, just specifically marketing, you're probably hitting your limits. Today, we're going to cover why marketing fails without operational support and how to align your business sales process with marketing and when to hire or automate. Are we going to do all that in this short episode?
I think we're going to try.
We're going to definitely try. But let me just tell you, we have met a lot of amazing owners who have come to us in this exact position, and we welcome you because congratulations, you have now grown large enough that you can no longer do it yourself.
Right.
Lean on an agency and let them help you do it. Let's get into it.
Yeah. So the first thing we want to talk about is why marketing fails when your operations don't scale. And, marketing can bring in your leads. That's the whole point of it.
I hope.
But yeah, that's your goal. If that's not happening, talk to us. But marketing is supposed to be bringing your leads. But if your operations aren't ready, those leads are going to turn into chaos and eventually, ultimately turned into wasted money because you don't have the processes in place to turn those leads into sales. What are you spending all that money on if you don't have processes to convert them into leads?
Definitely. And again, we're the marketing experts here. Y'all are experts in what you do. By all means, but examples that we often see, jobs are booked faster than your crews can handle them. Poor follow-ups because the office staff is overloaded. What a good problem to have, but still.
Problem nonetheless.
And then customers are left frustrated, which kills those referrals and that repeat business. So
absolutely.
Marketing, if you're listening and you're generating great business right now because you've got trucks out there, you're sponsoring local events, you've got a nice ad in a local magazine, but you don't have the staff to deal with it, there's going to be repercussions.
Absolutely. So, this is what we are referring to by the owner bottleneck. So if you're doing too much, your business isn't keeping up with that demand. And we really have to work on the foundation, which is the operations of it.
Right, the operations. And there are tons of amazing support systems out there in the contractor world who define a lot of these SOPs, et cetera. Because if your marketing's working, yay, you don't want to put the cart before the horse.
Absolutely. And so if anybody listening is curious about what some of those tools are, should they reach out?
Yeah. We've got some amazing partners listed on our website.
Okay.
And we can definitely point you in the right direction if you're looking for operational support. So marketing is awesome. It can amplify the problem if the foundation isn't ready. So scale demand before scaling operations is like pouring water into a leaky bucket, like we just said. So we're not saying anything like, hey, come use us, of course. But where we always see a lot of friction is when you and your company don't have the staff in place.
The tools in place.
Perfect, Meredith. Yeah. To handle the volume of leads that you're going to be generating.
Exactly. I think another big thing is making sure that your sales team, sales processes are aligned with your marketing.
Correct.
Marketing and sales have to be in sync.
Yes.
I think too often leads are generated, but they don't match the sales process or the qualification standards. And I think we had a podcast recently on bad leads, which would be like our unqualified leads. And
definitely,
I think that's when, whatever your marketing is targeting isn't in line with what your sales team is going to take and turn into a quality lead or
I think
sale, honestly.
The most simple thing you can do if you're starting to work with a marketing partner, doing marketing in-house, whatever it may be, share that marketing material with your sales team. Share it with the person who's scheduling appointments, or your call center. We often, we may not be developing the TV commercial for clients, but we're referencing that TV commercial to make sure everything we're doing digitally matches. Right. And then owners, marketing directors, et cetera, will take that creative and share it with their call center, share it with their sales team, because it's going to get mentioned. It's like, right. If
you have to know what they're referring to if they're calling you and they mention some special offer.
Yes.
Or, God forbid you are marketing in an area that you don't service, or, you could be talking to a potential client through your ads or through your content.
Yeah.
Only to find out when you get to the sales process, like, oh, we don't even do that thing that you just said. So make sure everybody is aligned with
definitely
who you're going after and what you're telling them.
Yeah, definitely. So that's kind of a no-brainer to make sure your marketing sales is in sync. Like Meredith said, we just had an episode about bad leads and what that harm can do to your business.
Yep.
So make sure you understand what correct lead qualification criteria means to your business and share that with your marketing agency. Standardized sales scripts and processes. Tons of great resources out there for contractors. I, again, could recommend a million. Reach out if you need some tips and tricks on the sales scripts and processes. And then again, like we said, those consistent handoffs. If somebody calls, somebody fills out a form on your website, make sure whoever is following through to make that appointment makes a note to the sales team. Hey, they mentioned that $1,000 off window offer. Please.
Right.
Please.
I think at the end of the day, that's just it's the continuation of your customer journey. And so if the user or your customer has one experience on your website through your ads, through your commercials, and then hits the sales part of the process and it's completely different, that's going to create confusion. It's going to slow down your speed to lead. They're not going to know, is this even the same company? That's not the same offer. This isn't the same energy, that you were getting from whatever the ad was. So really just working on making sure that's a cohesive process.
Yeah, well said.
Yeah.
And stop being the bottleneck.
Yep, absolutely. I think
that's an
if
easy
you're
one.
trying to do it, that's not, I think one of the easiest ways that owners can be the bottleneck is if you are growing and you haven't been able to let go of some of those things that maybe you need to delegate. I think that, if you're doing sales, if you're doing marketing, if you're trying to do everything, you're doing operations, if you're growing, you probably need some help with that.
Yes.
Obviously, we're here to help with marketing, but don't be the bottleneck, delegate and elevate, as we love to say.
Yeah.
And I think that brings us to the next part, which is knowing when to hire if you do need more help or when to automate.
And automate's such a sexy word. I think hiring could almost feel...
It can feel daunting.
I was about to say easier, but then at the same time, it's more expensive, it's daunting, and you're having to train, et cetera, versus leaning on automations and tools that can do it for you much faster in many cases. So,
yeah. And I think that automation tools have come so far.
Correct.
I remember 8 years ago, looking at Zapier for the first time and my brain exploded.
Yeah.
And I did not
wait, this can happen?
Understand automation, all the different triggers and filters and all the actions that it could perform. It has come such a long way. And there are tools, automation tools specifically built for you.
Yes.
And by you, I mean home improvement contractors.
Correct.
The owners of the company who want to get out of the way and stop being the bottleneck. They have tools. And again, we're partners with a lot of them. So give us a call. We can introduce you.
And I would say probably the easiest one to inquire with right off the bat is your CRM. I
100%.
guarantee if you are using a CRM, your CRM has automation features that you're probably not using.
Absolutely.
So I'll just intro this and then we'll get more into the weeds.
Please.
But as your business grows, you're going to hit a point where you just can't scale alone. So how do you decide hire or automate? What's the rule of thumb? Hire for?
I would say hire for judgment-based roles. So sales managers,
absolutely,
project managers, operations, director of operations, places where you need a skilled human to make a judgment call, read the room, understand a person, a process, or the motivation.
Yes.
That's when I would hire. To automate.
Repetitive. Think
absolutely.
Repetitive.
Automate any of the repetitive processes that you're doing, any, really detail-oriented tasks like appointment scheduling, following up with a cold lead or a demo no sale, digital lead nurturing.
Which you can do that through email marketing.
Email, SMS, there's all different kinds of things. So remember, hire for judgment-based roles, automate for repetitive processes and tasks.
And you know what? I mean, you may be listening to this and you're like, I'm not even doing those repetitive processes. That's a perfect place to start. A perfect place to start.
Yep.
Small automation investments pay off quickly.
They do.
When they free up your time to focus on strategy and not these daily tasks.
And that is true for home improvement company owners. It's true for us as digital marketing company owners. Let's work smarter, not harder at the end of the day with automation.
Yeah, I'll just on a personal note, I'm trying to say we use a task system.
Yep. A project management system.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, yes, exactly. A project management system that keeps track of every single thing that we should be doing on a day-to-day basis. So, even right now we have a task to record this podcast. So
that's very inception.
I know, but the point of me saying that is as you as an owner, if you're thinking about all of the tasks that you do every single day, just maybe start with the day. Don't think ahead.
Right.
At the end of the day, write down, hey, here is all of the nonsense. And some of it may not be nonsense, but here's all the nonsense I had to deal with. What can I delegate from that list to free up my time?
Right.
Challenge yourself to do that.
Yeah. I love that.
And I think that's a starting point to see hire, automate, keep.
Yep. Absolutely.
and it's fun. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of things I would have liked to have kept.
Right.
But I know I need to have other people on my staff elevating and doing those things, even though they seem really fun.
Exactly. And you guys are in that position too. I know it. We've heard from you. We totally get it. And, I also want to make sure that we talk about before we wrap up of what is going to break first when a home improvement company goes from 1 million to 5 million in revenue.
That's a big swing.
It is a big swing. I think it would be 5 times if my math is correct.
Yeah, that would be. At this revenue stage, common failure points include. So when you're going from that $1 million size company to over $5 million, your operations is definitely going to start to break down. That's your crews, your project management, and your supply chain. And
why are they going to break down? Well, because the way that they were built was built for a smaller team, for a smaller output. You're basically trying to put more through a system that wasn't built for that more. So speaking of bottlenecks, you're going to have a bunch in there. So
definitely. Your office space is also, I'm literally, that's the next one, but even the size of your office, could be an issue because you've grown so much.
Yeah.
Speaking of offices, office systems. So how you schedule appointments, your CRM for the love. We've met so many amazing companies who are just at $1 million and maybe don't even use a CRM.
Yeah.
If you're going to get past $1 million, please use a CRM to manage all of this business. And with that, you're going to have a tool right at your hand to manage follow-ups and invoicing and everything else that you're not going to have to do, like I said, by hand.
Automate,
baby.
Yep. We got sales.
Yeah. That's definitely something that's going to change as you grow. You, and we love you guys, but you're probably out there selling.
Yep.
It's your company, it's your face, it's maybe your family.
Right.
You're super proud of it. And you're good at it. You're good. You're authentic and you're good. Train.
You can't be everywhere at once, though.
Yeah, you can't be everywhere else. I mean, everywhere at once, like you said. I mean, and if that's what you want to do, if you're like, I'm not good at anything else, I just want to sell, that's working, then who's going to cover the rest of those tasks that we just mentioned?
Right.
So think about outsourcing that sales process and make sure it's consistent.
Yep.
And make sure you've got a system now that you're going to be this big $5+ million company to do something with these unqualified leads. And what does an unqualified lead mean to your company?
Right. And I mean, spoiler alert, go back to our bad leads episode, but we talk about what that unqualified lead might mean to you. So
definitely
give it a listen. Last thing.
Yeah. I mean, this is where we
shine here.
Yeah. We shine here. Yeah. Last thing here. So what's going to start to break down after you get past $1 million? Your marketing. It's absolutely going to start breaking down in the best kind of way.
Right. I think, if you are doing some great marketing, producing a lot of sales, or,
Right. Gotta
you
get
don't
referral campaigns,
you have a lot of things to do to grow that revenue. And, to get from 1 million to 5 million, you're going to have to start looking at your marketing campaigns. They're going to look different, or they're going to
be more expensive.
Different. Exactly. Spend money to make money. And we're not just saying that. It's the honest truth. The way that you reach people is going to need to be different. If you're growing to 5 times the revenue, you're probably going to get new service areas, or you're going to,
add on a new product,
new products, more services. So your campaigns are going to have to change. And if you don't, your marketing is going to break down, or you're going to be like, wow, this isn't working,
or stall
out.
And maybe that's what you want.
If you don't want to keep growing after that, maybe you're good.
Right.
I don't think that's the case for most of you listening. If it is, love that for you. If it's not, we can help with that specific one for sure.
Definitely. So fix these bottlenecks in this order. So first operations, second office systems, third sales, and then fourth marketing. And your growth is going to become predictable instead of chaotic. We love the sound of that.
We need predictability.
We love predictability.
Yes, we love it. So I just want to make sure, if any of that rang true to you, you were interested in anything we had to say there, and you really feel like it resonated, like you might be stuck in one of these bottlenecks, we can help is the short end of it. We can help you align with scalable marketing operations. So growth doesn't just create more chaos and headaches. Yes. I think that we have a pretty good package. If this resonates with you, this sounds like, wow, you are speaking to my everyday problems. It's called our Foundations package.
Yeah, we're really proud of this. We actually launched this last year, 2025, because we were getting a handful of companies who were coming to us right at that $1 million mark, and they had not really done quote unquote digital marketing before, and they were ready to start doing it. It's a flat fee, and we can either redo your website or fix the website you have, make sure your online presence is consistent and gorgeous, and you have an SEO content plan ready to go with all of the AI changes. And we can also pull together an ad budget that you may or may not use, but we'll pull it together for you and get all of that set up. So when you are ready to launch things on your own or in-house, you can go.
Right.
So fatcatstrategies.com/foundations is going to outline the entire package for you. Just check it out. And pricing's not on that page, but just know we do customize it based off of where your current status is of your business. And we would love to consult on that.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that's about it today.
Short and sweet. I know the bottlenecks are a scary one, but it's definitely something to look in the mirror and
invest some time in it.
Yeah. And
fixing it.
This is a good time of year to start doing that. It's never too late to start fixing that. So
never.
Thanks for listening to Digital Marketing for Contractors. You can subscribe and share this episode with other contractors who may be ready to scale past the bottleneck, even because you might be listening to it and I'm like, I'm great, I've got it all figured out. Yeah. Share it with somebody else.
Send it to your friend Joe.
Yeah, Joe. Wow.
I don't know.
Hey, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
Y'all have a great one. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Digital marketing for contractors is created by Fat Cat Strategies. For more information, visit fatcatstrategies.com.